Hello to all of you, my great students in the 10th grade. How are you today? It's me, your English teacher, Iman Al-Jafari at Al Farouk Academy. In our lesson today, we are going to start with Unit 6. The title of this unit is In Performance. Again, the title of Unit 6 is In Performance. So in this unit, we are going to read a text, and in our lesson today, we are going to recognize the type of the text that we are going to read. Then you are going to know the meanings of some words and phrases. And the last step, we are going to read an introduction about the text that we are going to read, and we are going to identify the aim of this text. So let's start. The first step in our lesson today, the type of the text. So if I ask you, what is the type of the text? We are going to read a magazine article. Okay, يعني احنا رح نقرأ مقالة. هلا هاي المقالة إلها هدف. This article aims to convince you as a reader that seeing a live performance is better than listening to a recording of it. يعني المقالة عمالها بتقنع القراء إنه أنت لما تروح تحضر عرض موسيقي مباشر زي الصورة الأولى is better than listening to a recording. أحسن ما إنك تسمع للتسجيلات الصوتية. So in our lesson today again we are going to read a magazine article. In this magazine article, the writer of this article wants to convince the reader that seeing a live performance is better than listening to a recording. Okay? Before reading the first part of the text, let's start with the meanings of some words and phrases that you are going to read. Look at the first picture. How can we describe these people? Excellent. We can say they are dedicated employees. Okay. What do you mean by dedicated employees? يعني هم موظفين مخلصين في عملهم. We can describe you as a student by saying dedicated students, dedicated teacher, fans. Okay, so what do you mean by the adjective dedicated? Excellent. It is believing that something is so important. When you believe that something is so important, it means that you are dedicated. Okay, look at the second one. When you want to shorten the article that you are going to read، يعني أنت عندك مقالة كتير طويلة فأنت بدك تختصرها أو توجزها. Okay, what do we call this adjective? Excellent. It is the adjective condensed. Okay, بمعنى يختصر أو يوجز الشيء مختصر. So condensed means shortened to include main points. هلا انتوا دائما وانتوا بتدرسوا بتحبوا دائما تختصروا الاشي او تحطوا المين بوينتس. اوكي، هاي العملية تسمى condensed. Okay, so if I want to describe an article as a condensed article, it means that this article was shortened to include the main points. The next, when I describe someone and we say that he has a discerning taste. What do we mean by discerning? Discerning taste means excellent. It means you are able to tell the quality of something. يعني له حس إدراكي مدرك أو مميز للشيء. Again, discerning, it is an adjective that means being able to tell the quality of something. You are able to tell me whether this thing is good or bad. Okay, so what do you mean again by discerning? Discerning parent, discerning taste معناها being able أنت قادر إنك تحكي لي عن هذا الإشي or to tell us the quality of something. Look at the second picture. When we say that it is exhilarating, what do you mean by exhilarating? Exhilarating بمعنى creating a feeling of excellent, creating a feeling of excitement or happiness or enjoyment. Again, discerning means being able to tell the quality of something مدرك or مميز. Exhilarating means creating a feeling of excitement. معناها يعني مفرح أو مبهج، يعني بعطيك شعور بالفرح. The next, look at the first picture. She feels happy. Okay, so the next adjective means that feeling happy or excellent. Feeling happy or delighted. The adjective that means very happy or delighted is ecstatic. Again, ecstatic means feeling happy or very happy and delighted. يعني سعيد جدا. When we say that he is a freelance writer, what do you mean by freelance writer? يعني هو كاتب حر. What do you mean by the adjective freelance? Freelance, it is an adjective that means working for yourself, not for an employer. يعني أنت ما إلك مدير أو صاحب عمل، أنت بتشتغل حر نفسك. Okay, again, ecstatic بمعنى very delighted or happy، سعيد جدا. freelance بمعنى حر، working for yourself, not for an employer. Okay. The next, when we describe something as tangible, what do you mean by tangible? Tangible is something that can be seen or touched. يعني شيء ملموس. Again, tangible, able to be felt or seen to exist. Okay? يعني الإشي اللي أنت بتشوفه أو بتشعر فيه أو ممكن تلمسه يسمى tangible بمعنى something that can be felt or seen. The next, when we say, I am enthralled by your achievement, what do you mean by enthralled? Enthralled بمعنى مبهر. Okay, so enthralled means completely fascinated. يعني أنا كثير معجب بالإنجاز اللي أنت عملته. Again, tangible, able to be felt or seen to exist. Enthralled means completely fascinated. يعني مبهر بالشيء أو معجب به كثيرا. And now I have these three adverbs. The first one, when we say frankly speaking, what do you mean by frankly? Frankly means to be honest, بصراحة. The second, when we say literally, what do you mean by the adverb literally? Excellent. It means in actual fact, حقا. The last one, when we say directly, directly means in a close way, يعني مباشرة. Again, frankly, to be honest, حقا أو بصراحة. Literally, in actual fact, حقا. Directly, in a close way, يعني بطريقة مباشرة. After finishing the meanings of some words, here I have three phrases. You are going to know their meanings. هلا بدنا ناخذ تعابير كاملة ورح نناقش معانيها. The first phrase, when we say your achievement blew me away, what do you mean by blew me away? When something blew you away بمعنى made a strong impression or amazed me. يعني هو أذهلني أو أعجبني بشدة. The next we have in the vanguard. When we say in the vanguard يعني مقدمة الشيء أو طليعته. So in the vanguard معناها among the early stages يعني في المراحل الأولى. The next or the last phrase, when we say it is mass produced, what do you mean by mass produced? When we describe something as mass produced بمعنى made in large numbers. يعني هذا الإشي بيكون مصنوع بكميات كبيرة. Again, blew me away, made a strong impression or amazed me بمعنى يثير إعجابي. In the vanguard, among the early stages يعني مقدمة الشيء أو طليعته. Mass produced, it is a phrase that means made in large numbers يعني مصنع بكميات كبيرة. The last step in our lesson today, we are going to read the introduction about this magazine article. The writer of this magazine article is Jackie Chang. Okay, look at this picture. She is Jackie Chang, a New Yorker freelance writer. إذا هي من مدينة نيويورك وهي freelance writer زي ما هلا ناقشنا. What do you mean by freelance? يعني هي working for herself, not for an employer. هي ما بتشتغل تحت أوامر حدا، هي بتشتغل ككاتبة حرة. And critic وهي ناقدة صحفية. Okay, she is visiting a lecturer or she is a visiting lecturer this term. يعني هي هذا الفصل جاي تزور Bay City College. With her permission, this article is condensed. يعني هم أخذوا إذنها حتى يختصروا الارتيكل اللي حكتها from her introductory lecture by Bay City Views Media editor Jed Vinny. Okay, إذا هون كمان مرة the writer of this magazine article is Jackie Chang. She is a freelance writer and this article was condensed. Again, what do you mean by condensed? يعني هاي المقالة اختصروها حتى يعطونا النقاط الرئيسية اللي حكتها جاكي تشانغ. إذا what do you mean by condensed? Again, shortened to include the main points. Let's go live is the title of this article. Okay, so as a music critic, I often go to live performances. Okay, إذا جاكي تشانغ بتحكي لك أنا دائما كناقدة صحفية أو ناقدة لموضوع الموسيقى، أنا دائما بروح بحضر عروض مباشرة. musical on Broadway, bands in Shea Stadium, folk singer in Greenwich Village. هون أعطتك بعض العروض اللي راحت حضرتها كمان مرة. musicals in Broadway هي أول عرض. bands in Shea Stadium, folk singers in Greenwich Village. whenever and wherever the chance comes up. يعني أي فرصة بتسنح لي إن أروح أحضر عرض مباشر أنا بروح. I listen to masses of recorded materials as well. وبالمقابل هي بتسمع لكتير تسجيلات صوتية. I review albums and radio programs. Bands often sends me CDs لأنه هي دائما تحكي دائما ببعتوا لي سيديات للأغاني اللي بينزلوها of their own recordings, which I always listen to before you ask. We were used to having all kinds of recorded music available to us anywhere anytime. يعني إحنا دائما التسجيلات الموسيقية نسمعها في أي مكان وأي وقت بدنا إياه. In spite of the abundance and variety of what you can download to your music player. يعني أي أغنية أنت بدك إياها ممكن إنك تروح تنزلها على جهازك. What do you mean by abundance? Abundance بمعنى a large number of، يعني غزارة أو وفرة من هذا الإشي. It's clear to me that the power and effect of popular music هي اختصار للبوب ميوزك. Okay? In live performance is generally underestimated. يعني تأثير موسيقى البوب ميوزك في العروض المباشرة هذا الإشي يقلل من شأنه. ما حدا مقدر إنه هاي العروض المباشرة هي كتير إشي مهم. In my view, live performance is vastly superior to recordings. Okay? إذا هي كل مقالتها بدها تقنعنا هاي المين ايديا لهاي المقالة أو المين بوينتس اللي هو live performance العروض المباشرة is vastly يعني بشكل كبير superior بمعنى better than recordings. اوكي إذا هي عمالها بتشجعكم إنكم تروحوا تحضروا موسيقى البوب ميوزك لايف، تروحوا تحضروها مباشر better than listening to recordings. أحسن ما تسمعوا لتسجيلات صوتية. وهلأ رح تبلش تحكي لنا شو هي الأسباب. Okay, I have some questions here. If I ask you as a music critic, the pronoun I refers to excellent Jackie Chang. Okay, the next. Bands often send me CDs of their own recordings. Their own recordings. تسجيلات مين؟ Excellent. their بتعود على bands. The next. What does Jackie do? شو وظيفتها جاكي؟ Excellent. She is a freelance writer and critic. هي كاتبة حرة وناقدة موسيقية. The next. What is Jackie's main point of view? شو فكرتها الرئيسية من هاي المقالة؟ الفكرة الرئيسية اللي هي بدها تفهمنا إياها أو المين بوينت إلها اللي هي live performance is vastly superior to recordings. أوكي؟ بدها تقنعنا إن العروض المباشرة أفضل من اللي هو السماع لموسيقى البوب. أوكي؟ لما نروح نحضرها بشكل مباشر هي من رأيها بتحكي لنا هذا الإشي superior بمعنى better than recordings. The next. What does the word condensed mean? شو معنى كلمة condensed when we say this article was condensed؟ هاي المقالة اختصرت بمعنى shortened to include the main points. يعني هم اختصروها حتى يعطونا النقاط الرئيسية. Okay, my lovely students, I will stop here today. In our next lesson, we are going to read more and more to know more about her point of view. Thank you very much.